Your candidate in the by-election, Verona Murphy, has doubled down on the sort of hateful rhetoric that we've heard in the media from her. Today in the Wexford People, she claims that addiction and homelessness are the result of bad choices. So not only is she blaming the poor for poverty, she's also blaming the migrants for every other crisis that exists. She blames the migrants for everything, including saying that ISIS are infiltrating this country in large numbers, without knowing that the least number of migrants and refugees that come to this country come from the Middle East. She's playing the racist card, but it has a double impact, and what it does, it deflects from the things that I mentioned earlier on. The absolute crisis in health, homelessness and mental health services for children will go under the radar because your candidate plays the race card. And then you describe her as an outspoken, independent woman who doesn't toe the party line. Well, I want to ask you, Taoiseach, how high does your bar go? When will you take this issue and when will you deprogram this candidate and deselect her? Because if you don't, the use of the race card and the increased use of it is on your shoulders as a leader of this country. In that same interview, she claims that ISIS may have infiltrated 3-year-olds that come to this country. Now, but this card will be played in order to deflect attention from the mortal sins of your government. You've made a complete hames of the housing crisis. You've utterly failed to address the health crisis. There are people out there who are screaming for mental health services and for places in school. We have never had as much wealth in the country. It's the fastest growing economy in Europe, and this is being used to deflect attention from your side of the house, fairly and squarely. I'll ask you again, how high is your bar when it comes to using racist language for your candidates? Would you not immediately say, that is not on, you're deselected, and furthermore, she needs to be deprogrammed? And that'll take more than 2 weeks before the by-election takes place, because it is utterly shameful what she said. I've listened to this woman, I've been on television programmes with her. When it comes to the Irish Hauliers Association, she's forensic in her information, in her thoughts, in her ideas. Now she's spouting lies that will scapegoat minorities, and should that escalate, Taoiseach, I'm telling you, as leader of this country, it's on your shoulders. Please answer my questions. How high is your bar against racism in your party?
Thank you, Deputy.